Welcome to another episode of Minecraft, guys. I'm on default texture pack right now because I wanted this to load up fast, but you may not see anything different at the moment. But that is because I'm really high up, and some of you may have already noticed that I can see really far. And when I say really far, I mean really far. It is all thanks to this mod. I don't suggest using this, but this is just one of the cool things of this mod. I wanted to share you this, guys, because I was blown away with all the options it gives you. The mod is called OptiFine, and in its basic form, it just gives you more options for graphics settings. And with those options, you can improve your FPS, or decrease your FPS but improve your performance of like loading things and stuff. Just gives you more options, which is very good. You always want more options. But let me turn off this far view and you can see just how crazy far that was. So I'll turn it off and it will be on render distance far. So back to game. And now it'll load up just far render distance. And that is far render distance. I could see clear out to there with the other render distance on. So that was insane. It's very demanding on your computer, so I don't recommend it. I wasn't moving around much because it bogs my computer down quite a bit. So just kind of a cool little thing. Also, other cool little things you can do, since it's turning sunset and maybe you don't want it to turn night, you can go into, so video settings, it gives you a bunch more video settings. That's the main thing with this mod. But if I go into, I think it's details, wrong, other, there we go, time, you can make it day all day long. That's kind of redundant. You can make it day no matter what, it'll always stay day, or you can make it night only, or you can just make it the default time. I usually keep it on default, but if you want it to stay day all day, then you can. I'm just going to go over some of the settings because there's quite a few, but here is the normal area that you would have in video settings. But you also have a slider for smooth lighting. I just keep it at 100%, but you may find the need to lower it. But it's there if you need it. Alright, fog. You can turn the fog to different settings to load fast. Well, it does help your loading time, but it just makes it look a little bit different. Tell when the fog starts. Map is, it says it makes distant objects look better, but it's kind of bugged right now, so I don't suggest using it. So map, these ones are kind of, I don't suggest changing things with those. But if your computer allows it, go ahead and try it. In animations, you have all these. You can turn all these on or off, and there's different levels of each of these. And some are in vanilla Minecraft, like particles, but some are not. Like, you can change if you want lava animated, portal animated, explosions animated. So you can turn all these off, and your Minecraft will work way better. It may not look as good because it's not animating as much, but it will perform very, 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 very much better. Very much better. Wow, I am just graphically a genius today. Oh my word, you guys. I am on one right now. I have been working like crazy lately, and that is why I haven't been putting out some videos. Hopefully my schedule gets a little bit better now because we're just getting things settled at work, but that is the reason why I haven't been releasing videos very fast. Here you can change texture packs in-game, so I can change it back to my PureBDCraft, the Sphax one, and I don't have to go back out to the main menu and then back in to do it. Ta-da! In details, you get some more in-depth options. You can turn sky on and off. It just makes the sky look gray. Water, you can change the quality, trees and clouds as well. You can turn clear water, which is very cool. Let's see, let's go find some deep water. Just over here. Normally, when you go in water over your head, there's immediately a fog underwater. So the deeper you go, the less you can see. But with clear water on, I can see perfectly fine underwater. It's beautiful. There's fog farther out, but you can still see very well underwater, which is a great option if you want it. I don't see why it's not in the game already, but that is there. Better Grass isn't quite as good as MC Patcher's Better Grass, because this is a replacement for MC Patcher. This allows you to use HD textures without using MC Patcher. But Better Grass, I don't know if you can see that. This grass block in my hotbar has the little grass thingamabobs, blades of grass you can see on the side, as well as dirt. But with Better Grass, if there is any grass block, it covers all the sides with grass. So there's no dirt showing. So it kind of looks funny, but it is better than normal no Better Grass. So that's there. Go back in. So there's that. You can change your cloud height if you want, so you can make your cloud height really low, and so that it's down, I don't know, like ground level, or you can just turn it off and it'll be your default height. Grass, you can change the quality. Rain and snow you can turn off, and that actually also works on multiplayer. This is all graphics. It's not changing anything within the game, so it's just changing what you see. So you will not see rain or snow. It'll still go on, but you won't be able to see it or hear it, for that matter, because it turns it off. And so as long as you can't see rain, you won't be able to hear it. So that's cool. Turn stars on off, depth fog, other little things. And here it is even more in depth. You can smooth out your FPS. So normally your FPS fluctuates. Here, I'll show you. If you hit F3, you get to this debug menu. Right now my FPS isn't so great just because I'm recording it, as well as some other programs are up. But it's staying constant at some nice 60 FPS. If I don't have anything other going, it goes up to like 200. So my FPS was already up there, but as you saw in the Nether video, I was having some major lag problems. But Biggs on the server suggested that I try this mod out, OptiFine. And I tried it out, changed some settings, and now I have very few lag spikes. I still have some. I'm not sure what's wrong. I've tried reinstalling Minecraft and doing all sorts of stuff, but I don't know what's wrong. But this has helped a lot. Also, if you notice, there isn't at the bottom, here I'll turn it back on so you guys can see it, fast debug info. You can turn it on and off. So go back, hit F3, and now you see the weird little lag spike bar graph at the bottom, and then on the right side you get the other stuff. But you can turn that off so it performs faster. Oops, gotta turn it off first. F3. Alright, and go back in. I like to keep it off. And then load far. This one allows you to switch distance switching, like the render distance. You can switch that faster with this on. I don't really care to switch very often, so I just leave it off. This one depends on your computer. If you have a slower computer, keep it at 1 so that it helps your FPS, but the world does load a little bit. It doesn't load slower than normal, it's just the normal loading speed. But if you want faster world loading, I have it up at 5 so the world loads as fast as possible. My FPS drops, not noticeably because my computer's really good, but if you have not so great computer, if you turn it up, you will notice very low FPS. Just to let you know. Weather you can turn on and off. This didn't quite work with my computer. It does turn the weather off for me, kind of, but some other people have been reporting that even on multiplayer it turns weather off, so that's kind of cool, if it works for you. Far view was that one I showed you right at the beginning, where you can see 3 times the normal view distance. So it is pretty crazy, and as it says, far view is very resource demanding. It dropped my FPS down to like 15, so I don't recommend it if you don't have a very good computer. It is very cool though. Smooth input fixes your stuck keys and stuff. I'm not sure if it actually works, but because the mod is still kind of in progress, a work in progress, so not all of the stuff helps, but the options are there. Debug profiler, more with this weird little F3 thing. Preloaded chunks, you can change what key stays loaded, so once you load a chunk, you can figure out, well, change the setting to how long you want that gosh, I'm mixing my words. Get that chunk, stay that. I'm just going to leave this in because I want you guys to know that I am not perfect and I make many, many mistakes. Usually I'd cut that out. This allows you to keep chunks that you've previously loaded longer, so that say I go straight for 10 extra chunks and then come back here for a ways and then go back, and within a certain time limit it'll keep that chunk loaded so it loads very, very quickly. Dynamic updates, just chunk updates. Time, you can, like I said, you can change the time to day or night only, or just default. And then autosave. This is kind of interesting. I didn't know this, but apparently at default, Minecraft saves every 2 seconds, which, as they say, autosave causes the famous lag spike of death. So if you get frequent lag spikes, I recommend changing this setting. I have it at 3 minutes, so it saves every 3 minutes. Some may be kind of put off by this because if your Minecraft crashes, then you may not have saved the previous 3 minutes, but I recommend it. And that is basically the mod. You've got all these different video settings, and it improves your FPS substantially. So if you have a lower end computer, or if you just have want some better options with Minecraft in general, I recommend checking this out. I'm not going to show you how to install the mod because if you know how to install any mod, it's just unzip your Minecraft jar, unzip the zip folder, and then drag and drop. You can look up videos on how to do that, or I'll post one later, I don't know. But hopefully you guys can get some use out of this awesome mod. I will put a link to the mod in the description, and hopefully you guys found this video informative and that this mod is amazing, because I am very impressed. It works with quite a few mods as well, and you can use it instead of MC Patcher. So keep that in mind, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Hopefully I can get some more out, because work is going a little bit slower now, but I will see you in the next video.